Nathaniel, I'm sure you've probably already answered this at some point this week, but can you take us through the process of your decision after last season? What, coming back and using that extra year, did you ever consider not using it?
I don't think it was really too much into consideration. I love the game of football, and so whatever years I could squeeze out of it, I definitely want to do it. But it would definitely took a lot of talks with my family, a lot of talks with God, talks with the coaches, and a lot of players as well too. Just going through it, and really just came to the decision that Mizzou was the place I wanted to be at, and really nowhere else I wanted to be. I came here for a reason. I really wanted to fulfill my aspirations for playing for home and winning games here.
When you make that decision, and when you reach that decision, does it kind of give you like a renewed sense of commitment and drive for the game at all?
Oh, for sure. Just after last year, I feel like I didn't live up to what I wanted to do for Mizzou. Just going here, seeing the tradition of winning, I wanted to fulfill that here. I wanted to win games in the place where I watched games we won. Like I said before, I watched the field whenever we beat Texas A&M. So I want to have situations like that here.
Where have you kind of seen yourself kind of grow in those moments from last year into this year?
I think just the knowledge of the game. I studied a lot over this past off season, just looking at film, looking at game situations, and kind of just learning from what I did last year and going forward to this year and being more confident in my abilities and what I need to do going into this year.
How have you felt going through fall camp and working with your room? How do you feel about all those guys?
I feel really good. I feel like our room is looking very good right now. We're all very confident. We're all very healthy. Playing very, very good, just integrating and learning the Kirby Moore's offense and kind of looking into my role into the offense, trying to help us build us to win.
Obviously, a lot of people talking about this offensive line, and Eli said he's seen them improve in this camp. What have you seen from those guys?
Shoot, I've seen a lot of holes. That's what I've seen. I feel like they've developed a lot since last year, like Javon and X, Connor, and then also the new transfer that we had in too. So I feel like they developed a lot and they made a lot of holes, and I've seen just a big transition from last year to this year, and they're confident in what the schemes are and what they need to do.
You said you spent a lot of time learning after last season. I mean, what'd you learn going back and kind of reviewing last year, and what'd you learn about yourself, and what do you want to improve?
Just game situation, just knowing down and distance, time on the clock. Not like I didn't know before, but just keying onto those little things, like making small moves, making somebody miss, or small things that make the game so much bigger and help us win.
Just, we've heard about some of the 40 times and stuff that you've been putting up, and do you feel like this is the most strength and conditioning-wise, the most dynamic you've been in your college career?
I definitely think so. I think that's the fastest 40 I've ever ran, 4.36, and so just trying to stay healthy and build on to what I did last year is definitely something I was focusing on, and just trying to be the best AP I can be for this offense.
How do you feel like the Kirby Moore system kind of fits obviously your speed and kind of just the way you play the game?
I think it fits very well. He allows us to be outside at wide receiver or to run inside the box, outside zone. So I feel like all those things kind of fit into what I can be into this offense, like catching the ball, running the ball, or being a decoy, or using my speed for anything else to help the offense kind of win.
Going up against this defense day after day, how good do they look so far this year, and how tough is it to go up against a group like that every day?
It's definitely tough to go against this defense. They have a lot of ball players like Talon Hopper and D-Rob. I love going against them. They make us all better, but like I said before, make us all better, and so they might stop us one day, but the next day we're going to get our get back and try to win the day.
You said you didn't feel like you showed your best last year. So what do Missouri fans not know about you that you hope you can show them this year?
I just plan on giving like full AP, all my speed, all my ability, and just staying healthy.
What's something you've seen people seem pretty high on, guys like Jamal Roberts and Travers Jones? What are some things that have stood out to you about them?
Just the way they developed. Obviously for Jamal, he just came in, so this is my first time seeing him. But for me, he's kind of ahead of his years, just the way he's developed and the way I've seen him on the field. And then for Tavares Jones, he's grown as well too. He's kind of keyed in on the small things into the game, which made him a lot better player. And I'm excited for what they can do for the season.
This is off topic, but having spent 3 years at Stanford, I'm curious, like, have you paid much attention to what's gone on the last few days? And have you talked to any guys that are still there that you know, and kind of what's your opinion of the whole thing?
I think it's a little crazy. I haven't really looked into too much of it and been focused on what we have here at Mizzou. But the Pac-12 right now is going pretty crazy. One of my boys at USC is saying, like, yeah, the Big Ten is crazy. It's going all the way from California to snow in, like, Wisconsin and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how they deal with that. And, yeah, I don't know.
Are you happy not to be dealing with it now?
You said what?
Are you happy not to be dealing with it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.